Congratulations, Ben. You didn't get canceled after the first episode. Hi, everybody. It's me, Bong Jam and Weedler, and welcome to the last stream of the week, technically, or one of the first. It depends on where you are, mentally, in the sense of time, temporal understanding in this day and age it's thrown into the garbage. Welcome to Is This Your Card, a new weekly-ish stream over here at Loading Ready Run. We've got a great show tonight for everybody here, and I imagine everybody at home as well that are watching the VOD, video on demand of this. There's some wacky... Why did I describe it as wacky? I'm already upset with myself. We got some cool things. We've got some decks. It's Legends of Runeterra. This is week 2 of 3 for Legends of Runeterra. Although technically kind of week 4 because there was the bonus stream. But we're at the point in the series where we play constructed, ladder, ranked, where we fight real human beings with cards that we've all decided that, this is how we're going to try and win, I guess. But we're all winners here. You know what? This is the way that I'm wording this makes it seem like that we all subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And while, I'm not saying that we all do it. I'm just saying that, the fact that some people do it, and, maybe you could do it, or maybe you do it, it makes this all possible. This is the reason they can do it. They can say to themselves, we'll cut a little bit of the pie out for Benny Boy and put him in the corner there and make him happy with Runeterra and all the Gwent and the Yu-Gi-Ohs. And then ideally, for Magic streams, he'll go, and it'll be all good. That had some amount of semblance, at least at the beginning. It was this segue sucks. I was trying to say it was like a constructed sentence, but it's not. But what's constructed are the decks that we have today. So I have 3 decks here. Most of them featuring cards that are kind of heavily featured in the newest set, which has a lot of Shurima, which is this little dangle right here. I tried to include ones that are relatively easy on the old wallet. But, that's just kind of Runeterra in general, honestly. But these are some exciting things. These are all decks by players that hit some pretty reasonable positions on ladder. So hopefully that means they're good. There's always the opportunity, or the possibility rather, that the decks themselves are only okay and the players are really good. Which, if that's the situation, I'm screwed. But if maybe something will align, because I have not played a lot of Constructed for Runeterra. I've played a lot of the draft format, I almost called them expansions. They're called expeditions. That's a great thing to say if you want to convince people that you've really familiarized yourself with something, is get the name wrong. But I haven't done a lot of Constructed. When I've done it, it usually involves some trolls, a trundle or 2, and a giant space dragon. And while Trundle, said troll, is pretty cool and good, and quite popular in fact, especially if you throw in a little Lysandra here, I kind of wanted to play some of these. The first deck I have up to bat is what I'm calling Azir Stocrats. I spent like 20 minutes trying to workshop a good way to name this deck. Like one that really popped. And I couldn't really figure it out. And it's okay. I'll just try to workshop it elsewhere. But the name of the game for the deck is what's the viewer for this bad boy? I guess there's a better way to do this. But long story short, we have Azir, which we focused a lot on yesterday, last week. Time is a construct. Where Azir's like, hey, play out a bunch of things. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So I play out a bunch of cheap things. That do more things when they die. And I kill my own things to play cheaper things. Some of you eagle-eyed viewers out there, or should I say pigeon-eyed viewers out there, might notice a resemblance between this deck style as well as the deck name and Aristocrats, a fan favorite in, well, I guess Magic the Gathering, but it's kind of just stuck and moved around a lot. So hopefully it's going to play similar to that, but I don't know because I haven't played it yet. Ibis, Gesundheit. The next deck that I have, well, not the next because we might dangle around with something else, is one called, I'm just calling it Deep because it plays my favorite large dad, Nautilus. And it's focused around Deep, which we'll get more, well, we'll get deeper into that once we get there. It's just funny to say Deep a lot. And he becomes a 13/13. And so that's kind of hard to pass up. There's some other cards in there, but Nautilus is really the best one. And then there's a deck called Trevor Tempo that we'll play. I'm not really going to go into why it's called Trevor Tempo. And I'm going to hide it because I think it's pretty obvious if you take a second to look at the screen. But when the time comes, we'll find out why it's called Trevor Tempo. And I'll explain how I stared at this deck for a solid 10 minutes trying to figure out why it's called Trevor Tempo, only to not realize what it was, which is embarrassing. So let's do something slightly less embarrassing, which is play some ladder. So for Legends of Runeterra, much like a lot of these other games, a lot of these PvP, player versus player, games that you'll find, you can play against people as normal, where, hey, I just want to jam-a-lam some ding-dongs against other people that have similar aspirations with ding-dongs and jamming. And you could do that. That's fun and good. But you could also just really, really get the salt going and play some ranked, where you can win, you can lose, and at the end of the day, your dentist will tell you to stop grinding your teeth. I'm apparently at Indistinguishable Metal 4, which I don't know what that is. But if this is anything like League of Legends PC Edition, we're just going to hit Challenger, and it's Iron. Now hold up. Iron? This is a joke, right? Is Iron below Bronze? I'm just going to get into the game. I'm going to get into one game. I'm going to give us some let's get some exposure on this deck. I'm going to pay this deck an exposure. Iron 4 is as low as you can be. Love it. Love it. We're starting from the bottom, and now we're here, which is also the bottom. So hopefully it'll work out. So the idea with the deck, again, is to play Azir, play a bunch of minions, and then, well, I haven't gotten further than that. There's a bunch of stuff in the format, other constructed decks. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do. The world's your onion, as long as you have, certain moderate views on whether or not you want to win games, or not. But yeah, it's you can basically do anything, is what I've seen. Mostly anything, and do reasonably well. A lot of the cards are pretty good, and will tend to match up in a way that is enjoyable and also pretty good. After I kind of just play out some cards, give kind of just a first kind of view on what's going on, then we can look at the deck again. I can explain what the decks are built like, the number of, no, that's not the one I want to do. Kind of focus on, how many of each card can you have? Maximum of 3. talk about how many cards are in a deck. 3, no, not 3. We'll get into the nitty gritty. But as you can see, this is round 2, and I have 4 things out. I mean, 3 of them are probably sticking around. Although I could throw you into the dirt, but I don't think I will. I can cover some of the cards that I played as well. So, Hapless Aristocrat over here. We've seen this card before. We saw it last week. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that has Last Breath. Effectively, when it dies, it does a thing. And that thing is make a spider, which means when this dies, I get a spider. And Azir says, I saw you summon a warrior, or summon a unit, rather, which is, that spider. So Azir gets a little bit bigger, gets a little stronger. Dune Keeper, which my opponent just played as well. It's a 1-mana 2/1. And when Doom Keeper is summoned, it summons a Sand Soldier. So effectively, I pay, my opponent pays 1 mana and gets 2 bodies. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I kind of just want to get Azir down, eh? I could do this later. I could tuck in a couple of my spells over here. This is the interesting part. When I looked at a bunch of different decks, I'm going to play the namesake. When I looked at a bunch of different decks, there wasn't a massive amount of spell-based kind of removal kicking around, which is kind of interesting. I think I'm okay developing this Azir here because, well, I'll probably get an attack with him, which can get a soldier. I can push through some damage. Shoot, I might even play this Blighted Caretaker. This card's going to represent 3 bodies, which means that Azir is going to turn into Giant Pigeon. Well, not Giant Pigeon, Large Pigeon pretty quickly. You're just attacking with Bird. Okay. Your thing's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. My opponent's also playing a deck with, Shurima cards, if it wasn't evident from all the Shurima cards. They got a bunch of landmarks, including this one. Ooh. Is there no game audio? You can't hear the game. Well, that's a little worrying. Why can't you hear the game? I don't know why you can't hear the game. But let's try to change that, shall we? That sounds like game audio to me. I don't know why it was down low. Maybe I was in a meeting and I was trying to pretend like I was not in a meeting. Wait, I said the quiet part out loud. Did this just guy... Did you just tell me to hurry up? Okay, so I'm going to play out Old Blighted Caretaker here. It's a 3-mana 2/1. To play it, I kill an ally and I summon 2 saplings. Saplings are these little critters right here. They're 1-mana 2/1s. They have Ephemeral, which means this dies when it strikes or when the round ends, and Challenger, which means that it's better than you. Just kidding. That's an old joke we have around here. It means that it gets to, come over here. The important part, though, is that things are summoned. So... I kind of want to not do that and do that. Because I'm going to do that. Great. So I get to have my little 2/1 here pull their 3/2. And vice versa. So I'm going to attack. Oh, I should have played out this to flip Azir. Although I guess I don't need to right away. It would be pushing for more damage. But I don't think I need to do that. Because I don't have room out here to summon one because it's attacking. But I don't know. Maybe I should be more aggressive. The part of me is just like... I kind of want to not do that. I have a bunch of, like, why throw more stuff away? Although, draw 1, Nightfall. Activate an ally's Nightfall effect, which is, that's good for that. Sure. This card is, I'm a huge fan of this card. So it's a 2-mana spell. It's burst. So you get to do it, and then you get to do other stuff if you want. You pick a follower from the top 4 cards of my deck. I draw it, place the rest of these cards in my deck, and then I get an ephemeral copy in my hand. So I just get, like, I'm going to pick this Doom Beast here. And I get another Doom Beast. Wowie zowie. Although this one has ephemeral, meaning that it would just die as soon as I played it. But how about a little cutscene action? It doesn't get old. It doesn't get old. Is there a vanilla test for creatures much like in Magic? Kinda. But because the game is new, and because we have so much to see, not as much. Like, there's not like a bear test if that's what we're talking. I'm just going to take the damage. No. Evacron, it's a weekly stream. Yeah, there are like there's a 1-mana 3/1 from the newest set. Typically like a 1-mana 2/2, it's going to have to do something else, right? It's going to have an additional effect. Can't block, do a thing. I kind of want to play out a thing. I have 7 mana total. I can activate the Nightfall with that, which means I just get kind of a free little drain. But I kind of want to play a Sand Soldier. I'm going to just play out this. I'm going to play my Piggy. If I make enough big-ish things and go wide, then we're sitting pretty. Like, I can just kind of drain them out, is is kind of the plan here. But yeah. So it's kind of hard to say about the, like, vanilla test, especially because so many things are, well, hold on. Am I doing this now? This is a burst. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I get hit on that, but that's +2, but I could just do this elsewhere. So yeah. Let's just fight. Because a lot of decks are very synergy based and very, well, thematic. Oh yeah, that's fine. Do you have a second one of those? What do you mean no targets available? Draw 1, activate a Nightfall's effect. Oh, I see. Because I just kind of went... Do I need to do this? No. Am I still gonna do it? Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you not entirely familiar with what vanilla means, typically, like, a vanilla creature is going to be something with basically the base requirements for what a creature is. It has power, it has toughness, and it has a cost that you have to pay, or at least an area for cost, right? And that's it. That's all it's going to do. It's a vanilla creature. And so the vanilla test is kind of referring to, in Magic, where you have vanilla creatures that have a power and toughness that line up really well to their mana cost. So for instance, if you're paying 2 mana, you're looking to get at least a 2/2. If you're paying 3 mana, you're looking for Ideally, a 3/3. You're not super excited to play a 3-mana 2/3 that does nothing else. But if you're paying 3 mana, you get a 3/3. Okay. All right. So we won a game. So we can retire as champions now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's take a let's get a real deal look at the deck. So as you can see, there's a couple of things on the board here that are probably gonna make it a little break it down a little bit differently. First off, gotta give credit because I absolutely pinched this deck off Twitter from a user by the name of Madcap Ginger, and it was a deck that they had been playing to ladder. And reaching some reasonably high positioning on the ladder. Hey, look, if I'm going to steal, I'm going to at least thank them. So, as you can see at the bottom here, it says 3 out of 6. What does that mean? Well, this is referring to champions, meaning you can only have a maximum of 6 champion cards in any given deck. The 3 referring to the 3 Azir I have. This deck is only playing Azir because it's all about Azir. And then in total, you have a maximum deck size of 40 cards. Sound good? Sound good? Great. And yeah, as you can see, this deck has a lot of low-cost cards. So this is a 1/1. Well, not a 1/1. This is a 1-drop that makes 2 bodies. That's 2 ticks for Azir. This is a 1-drop that will eventually make 2 bodies. Great, 2 ticks. This is a bird, and, Azir's a bird. But it's also aggressive, because if we're playing a bunch of cheap little 1-drops, chances are we could play more than one spell in a turn, and we get a big old scary beater bird here that hits for 4, that also has Nightfall, which we'll get there in a hot second. This is a creature that makes another creature. You see a trend here? The card that we had in the game, the spell, Unto Dusk. You draw a card. That's the base stat. Then it has Nightfall. There's Daybreak and Nightfall. Daybreak is extra ability if it's the first spell you play each round. Nightfall is if it's not the first spell. And again, Nightfall, really good if you're playing a bunch of cheap things. So if this isn't the first spell we played, we get to draw a card and then activate an ally's Nightfall effect, which could be giving our bird over here. Where are you? There you are. Another +2/+0 and fearsome this round. So that's a big bird. We go from little bird to big bird. The Doom Beast, that's the one that we saw. This Nightfall is we drain 2 from the enemy Nexus, which is effectively the Nexus takes 2 damage and we gain 2 life. That helps provide some reach. That's pretty good. The Caretaker that you saw, this card, this card is an absolute favorite of mine for playing the limited format, because you just get to ruin people's days. And it also provides 3 bodies for our large bird. You get the picture. Very aristocratic. And if I was more familiar with the intimate nature of this setup, I'd be able to really show off just what the breakdown is on rarity. But at a very quick glance, like you can tell at the bottom of the card, it'll tell you, this deck is a lot of commons. You got a lot of greens, which means super cheap. So, for instance, if you were, say, a fan of Magic the Gathering, and you just got into Runeterra, and you don't have a huge amount of cards, huge amount of wild cards, huge amount of whatever, you can jump into this super easily. Not only because of the cost, but also because you've probably played something like this before, or have played against something like this before. And yeah, Azir's the only champion, which, is a pretty good champion to get. Azir's pretty good. It's kind of good. Biggest Piggus. 2-drop. This is the only card that I've literally never seen this card. It's a landmark, and it has predict. Predict is the one where you look at the top 3. The countdown for 2 is we make a 1-mana 2/2. I think I'm keeping it just because it helps kind of, you know, draw into our Azir. I feel like that's a little important. Oh, Christ. Green Glade Caretaker. When an ally gets barrier, grant me +2/+0. Yikes. Ooh. I'm going to take Phantom Prank. I'm going to predict Phantom Prankster, which we've seen before. That's the effectively the blood artist. When an ally gets barrier, grant me +2/+0. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Can you? No, I don't want to mute you. Well. I'll play Cursed Keeper. 2-mana 1/1. It can't block. When it dies, make a 4/3. Cool. I have some things that kind of peck away. I could go for a 4/3. Although, maybe this isn't the right call to make. I guess they're Ionian. Not that. Yeah, there are decks that... I don't know how popular they are now, but I mean, we're low on the ladder. We'll run into... anything. I have not played against this, Speary. I am all of this is brand new to me. Look, the only decks that I know in Constructed right now are Lysandra Trundle, an Azir deck, but not this Azir deck, and the what's a good way to the Commander combo. The Splinter Twin deck. Fiora. Ooh. No. They're an ally. Fiora has Challenger. That's pretty gross. She can challenge this and kill this. So maybe I'm just going to play the Piggy. I don't want to... do I care if this dies? That seems not great. I guess I could play... If I do this, I could also... Well, I guess Doom Beast right now is not worth it. There's a bunch of 2-mana spells I could have, too. Or a couple of them that I could see. Fiora with Constant Barrier? Oh. Okay. Well, Fiora's got a funny little ditty attached to it. So Fiora normally 3-mana 3/3 challenger. If Fiora's killed 2 enemies, she levels up to become a 4/4 challenger with when I've killed 4 enemies and survived, you win the game. And just some just some pretty good art here. Pretty good art. Activate Nightfall. You're just gonna die. A lot of my things are also just gonna die here. That's not great. I'll slam into something. Yeah, play your spell. Play your spell. The 3rd place guy? No, not that. I mean, yeah, you get a free bouquet of flowers. Like, I'd take some free flowers. Yeah, 6 more vodka. That's a classic. Just an absolute classic.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
don't know how I feel about just playing more stuff that just dies. I guess this domes them out and draws too. If I play this, it just gets challenged and dies. If I play it, it gets challenged and dies, but who cares? I guess I'll just drain them. Chip. Do a little bit of chip damage and draw a card. Maybe draw into something else to... Okay. Can I activate the Doom Beast? I don't necessarily need to. I could just cycle this again. Draw more cards. I could just do this next turn, though. Because I got the 2 mana left over. Play that dies. I guess not knowing every single card is also kind of oofa-doofa, you know? Because it's just like, now my mind is swimming with combat tricks. Yeah, how about I just do this again? Might change what I want to do next turn. Gives me more options for next turn. Before I do anything else, I guess is what I'm saying. I've got your back. Rude. Well.
What's that noise? Strike quickly, strike detriment.
So their whole deck is just trying to give Fiora barrier repeatedly. Strike, draw a spell. That seems pretty good. They got a lot open. If I play this as a Nightfall, then that's gonna just do that. I don't really have a good way to get this unless I draw the like pinger that I have. If I kill off this Bright Steel Protector, I guess Fiora is one thing that can block it. My gut tells me to whatchamacallit. My gut tells me to kill off the Ophidian. But the numbers on the board tell me to do otherwise. Now let's do this. Let's try this.
Too easy.
A gift from the river folk.
So this only gets fearsome this round, right? It gets +2. It gets +2/+0, but permanently. But fearsome is only on the round that you activate Nightfall, from my understanding. Ooh, I do like this card. If when there another ally dies, I'm a little worried that this is just going to kill us. So what am I, draining them out? I might need that to burst in combat. Like, I think this card is just going to... The fact that this card just gets to constantly pick us up is kind of gross. So I'm just going to try. Hopefully they don't have... well, they're in Ionia, so they probably do. There's a 4-mana spell that gives something barrier and lifesteal. Yeah, there's an and. So it says, give me +2/+0 and give fearsome. Although this says +2/+0 this round. Both are only for 1 round. Oh, I see, because it's divided there. Oh, I think I'm thinking of like there's like an, what is it, a 5/3? It becomes a 5/3? Or maybe I'm just making up a card. Well. This seems bad. Do that. Because this is just going to kill that. Maybe they'll try to set something up before they Fiora next turn. Although I'm pretty certain I'm just dead. Yeah, the guard. I think I don't think it's the guard. It's not a Nightfall card that I'm thinking of. The Crescent Guardian is the 5/3 creature. Beware the River Shaper. It keeps all the cards. I figured this deck feels like. I mean, chat mentioned it as Voltron. No. Oh, I didn't even get to say. Holy shit. I've never seen that. Holy smokes. Okay. You know, a deck full of 1/1s. Not lining up super well against that. That's okay. Yeah, that feels not great. That feels not great, Himmel. That's she just feels like, oh no. It feels like I'm just setting up a bunch of bowling pins against someone that they like rubbed a magic lamp and asked the genie that they would always get to bowl a strike. I don't mind having one pig. I like pig. Oh yeah. Never mind. It's all gravy. Another disc? I'll just take more idiots. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, PM Avers. I have a couple of them. Like, I have some cheap, like... But a lot of the... I think because my deck is based around summoning things, a lot of the, like, ways that I do kill my own creature, or my own unit, involve... well... They involve playing other creatures. Look at this. So scared of the spider. Oh, Sonic.
That egg. What a shame for you.
I really love the noises of this game. It's just a guy scared of a spider egg. I mean, it is a pretty terrifying spider egg, but, you know, don't look at that part. I don't really need to... I guess I could pig this, but who cares? Ooh. I place Clockling in attack mode. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, God.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Oh, what up, Axes? I thought the name seemed familiar. I was like, that's an interesting way of spelling that name. Well, what are you gonna do? Kill my 1/1? I'd like to see you try.
Shurima never fell. It only awaited my return.
The Emperor commands. The land obeys.
I am the Emperor. I am Shurima. Oh, Ben did the why was I going to call it the Sonic thing? Chad, if you're only familiar with me from the occasional LRR appearance, My brain is it's destroyed. It's absolutely just, it's being decimated from years of redacted and getting punched in the head. So anyways, if you like Is This Your Card, send all complaints to P.O. Box J4M J4M 3S T. I was trying to do James Turner. Anyways,
Soldier, no longer fit to serve.
wow. Not to be rude, but did you have to do Renekton and dirty like that? I kind of want to summon two things. I could burst out that. I kind of want to do this before I Doom Beast. Ooh. Well. Yeah. I guess I'll take a bird. I am a bird tribal deck after all. You're not going to level up if I attack, right? Because I'm not going to summon the thing. Rude. Well, time to play more birds. I mean, if this summons, because there's room here, because I'm not attacking with everyone. But I don't get to summon all my own birds. Oh yeah, I'm not shipping everything. I could have maybe shipped my pig, but well, this crocodile.
Listen to me.
Glorious sacrifice.
Cool sacrifice. Wow, cool sacrifice. Big thanks. No. Well, do I need to bird? I'm probably not losing this turn. I don't really need to bird. I mean, I could bird just so I could Doom Beast. Yeah. No, I don't really need to do it now. I kind of don't want to do anything. I mean, I guess it depends on... I guess it depends on what they do. No, stop that. I think I'm definitely throwing you there. Am I just on burn them out mode? I kind of just want to hold my things. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no. I'm going to pass with that, so that basically pays for itself, and I'll have 6 mana. Well, I kind of just want to play this bird. I think I'm just going to play this bird. Lane management's really interesting. The fact that, you know, it's not all... actually, hold up. If I crash in, they take 5, and then I'm... What am I doing? Am I bolstering that? That sounds bad. This is going to transform, or level up, not transform. Yeah, sure. No, all of my idiots. Well, I kind of want to draw a card. I don't really have a good attack here. Everything's going to die. None of this has power. So they played this. This spell's a real stinker. It's 7 mana. Everybody gets -2, -0. And end of turn, deal 2 to me. We're in a bit of trouble. They're at 4. I mean, this thing attacks for a lot.
Your Emperor has returned. Allow me to clear a path for you.
But, like... No, we might be in trouble. So what are we talking about here? How do I chip? If I pick this... I mean, they're already going to develop something else. If I play that, sack that, tack 2, and I still have that. This can let me draw more cards into things. I'll take the Spirit Leech. Zuchin, that's okay. We're all here learning together. Yeah, I mean, if this happens, it's a bit of a bad news bears scenario. Yeah, that's what we're all learning this together. It's truly, you know, Is This Your Card is truly the high school musical of lure streams. What are you doing? Stop playing large, impactful cards. I gotta say, this card's a little underwhelming. Don't know how I feel about this card in particular. I'm tired of all these large... Where did our deck list come from? Oh. The deck list is from the far-off land of... I Googled and used Twitter to find deck lists that people had climbed to high ladder with. I do have I have the credits to the people whose deck list I used, as well as we should be able to actually get a command up here. Not all of them are on meta decks. Oh, yes, yes.
Let me hear you call our Emperor's name!
Shurimas, I have waited millennia to hear your cheers.
Don't worry, we're going to burn them out. Yeah, this isn't exactly what I would call a meta deck. But this is a deck that is super cheap, easy for people that are coming into the game to learn. And, I don't know, probably provides a reasonable-ish kind of like point to move from spot A to spot B.
Let me hear you call our Emperor's name!
No.
I have risen, and we Shurima.
Shurima. Shurima. Uh-oh.
I am a god amongst men, an ascendant.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I stand behind my decision to play 1 mana 1/1s.
Your Emperor commands.
Jesus Christ. Do you need to be that big? I sound like my doctor talking to me. Anywho. Hey, how about that spirit leech? Oh. Come on. Now, if they do something before they attack. That's a burst. I like it. Anything. Do anything. You don't want to attack. Attacking. What the hell is this? It's the perfect plan, Twitch chat. It's the perfect plan. Oh! It's all about reach. It's all about having a plan. You think this Doom Beast is scary? Wait till you see the next one. Burn him out. No such thing as a bad threat. Let's go. Is this iron? The only thing that's iron is my will. And yes, also, our rank is probably... Yep, it's iron. I didn't even know they had iron. Whatever happened to bronze? Did they literally make something... I mean this in the nicest way possible. Did they literally... Back in my day, it was all about bronze. Yes? What about wood? Did they get rid of wood? There's no way they got rid of wood. Exactly. Wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure the Iron Age also perished. Wood was... Yes, no, okay. Well, I'm familiar that wood was a meme. You'll have to excuse me. The only rank I'm familiar with is... Silva... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The last time I played ranked anything from Riot was hitting Challenger. Anyways, this is a great time for us to go to our first commercial break. So, that just shows what this deck is capable of. Because we fought someone... They assembled the Sun Disc. They assembled a whole disc. But you know what we assembled? We took one half of this... We took another half of this and we put it together. Oh, and we got a W. We got that W and that's all that matters. Also, but an L is fine too. And speaking of L, let me go over to the screen for the commercial. I'll be back in just a hot second and we're going to go a little bit deeper into Legends of Runeterra. No, I know I've done this bit before. No, yeah, I get that. No, James, you're not letting me finish. I know I've done this bit before. I know it's only the second episode and we shouldn't just keep doing this. But what do you mean too much money for a sand budget? No, it's Shurima. What the fuck are people going to do if I can't start the stream with a mouthful of sand while I scream Shurima? Well, I think it's a good thing to do. I could sure use something to wash all that sand out of my mouth. Might as well play a deck from the deep. But before that, how about I go deep into thanking people? Holy shit, that was bad. Pywodwagon back for the 17th month. Is this my sub? Welcome back. Thank you. Ark of the Conclave for 33 months. 33 months of card games that are better than Magic. Are you telling me I have to play 33 months of Weiss Schwartz online? That's unbelievable, but I'll accept. Gekyo Ryu. My apologies. 86 months. Holy shit. Oh. Time to enjoy some Fables of Glyph. Oh, I don't know. Those are technically words. Together, they mean nothing to me. Stoffer back for the 90th month. That's too many months. I mean, keep doing it, but that's so many months. Well, Summer back for the 30th month. Gwaldhar back for the 46th month. Together, that's at least 3 years for each of you. Holy sh! I don't know if I can swear more than I've already sweared. I'd have to call James again. Then it would just look like a bit. Lowercase x, Christ, Real Gamer Thage, Christ, lowercase x back for the 55th month. 5. I've got 5 on it. On my screen, that is. NSG Reaper back for the 91st month. You're going to get to sooner or later, there's going to be a number that I can't count to without upsetting Beej, because I'll have to use some amount of arithmetic to get to that, and that upsets Beej. He needs his sleep on Sundays. That's so many months. Thank you for all the support. Abyssal DM back for the 32nd month. That's 2 years plus more with SHURI. URI. No, I got it. MA. Ben Tropic is back for the 15th month. Hey, Ben, me too. And Rassilon DND Dynamite, welcome back for the 45th month. Holy smokes. Speaking of month, when you're at sea, you can be away for months, years, and even months. And this deck has a lot of things that reference the ocean. This is a deck about going deep. That's what it's... We're a mature channel here. Not mature in the sense of getting stuff flagged, but mature in the sense... Well, maybe after this stream. But mature in the sense of we don't... It's not about low-hanging fruit, okay? We save those for Jackbox streams. What we're all about is keeping composure and assessing things like adults. This is a deck focused on a mechanic called Deep. Deep provides certain changes to your cards based on whether or not your deck has 15 or fewer cards left in it. There are a lot of cards that will facilitate getting to 15 or fewer cards. All the creatures, the units that have deep, say, I have +3/+3 when you're deep. Such as Abyssal Eye, a 5-mana fish that has elusive because, it's in the ocean. And deep, which makes it a 6/6. It also draws a card when you hit them. So it's an Ophidian, so of course I'm playing it. But I guess drawing extra cards gets you closer to deep. More deep cards. There's a lot of giant fish. Well, how do we get there? Well, here's the next one. Toss. You toss cards. So when it says toss 2, you obliterate X non-champion cards from the bottom of your deck, which means that they're gone. They're out of there. They're out of there. You can't get rid of champions because those are kind of cool and important and people like those cards. So for instance, Salvage is a spell where we toss 2 and then we draw 2. Toss before you draw, or else you need that post-toss clarity of drawing the right cards is what I'm implying. As you can see, Dredgers. You toss 3 when they're summoned. So, yes, technically we are a dredge deck of sorts. We toss to go deep, all right? Seems simple enough. We are playing a full 6 champions, which is kind of more close to the norm. Here's how we toss. We have Maokai. Maokai is a large tree. Maokai says each round, the first time you play another ally, toss 2 and summon a sapling. Again, saplings are these little things. Those are some fierce eyebrows for a tree. Why does a tree need eyebrows? Or what are these, eyebrows or eyelids? Why? What are these for? Does it stop dust from getting into their, like, soul eyes? Anyways, you toss 2 and you make a sapling. Maokai levels up when your units have died, or you've tossed cards. Basically, units die, you toss cards, you get up to 25. When you get up to 25, the tree turns into a larger tree. A larger angry tree. The large angry tree says, when I level up, obliterate the enemy deck, leaving 4 non-champions. Nice deck. Be a shame if you lost all of it. It also is a 2/5 with return rate. So, this is our champion that benefits when we toss and helps us go deep. The other deep card is Nautilus. Nautilus is my large father. And if anybody says anything mean about me today, Nautilus is going to drown you. Parody. This is not actually happening. Nautilus will not do that. This is a fictional character. However, my father is someone that is he's a gentleman that is eternally trapped in a giant diving suit from the early 1900s. The Deep Dad over here is a 7-mana 0/12, which is a great stat line. It has tough, so it takes 1 less damage, and it's got fearsome, can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power, which is great because you really want to push them for 0 damage. When Nautilus levels up, copy tossed allies. So any ally that we had tossed that costs 4 or more, they get copied and added to our deck. And he levels up when we're deep, which is kind of the name of the game. And when we get deep, Nautilus gets scary. Nautilus becomes a 13/13 with tough and fearsome, so harder to block. And in case he had 13 damage, you might need a little bit more. And says, sea monster allies cost 4 less. They cost 4 less. Also, this is scary as hell. He's holding like an octopus tentacle. What is he? He's dragging an octopus out of the water. Christ. And yeah, sea monsters that we have. Well, here's one, Abyssal Eye, that y'all saw, that costs 5. So that's 4 less. That's pretty cool and good. Devour the Deep, 6 mana, now costs 4 less. That's kind of scary. Yeah, that's a little scary. There's a bunch of sea monsters. There's another one. There's a 4 mana 4/4 that becomes a 7/7 that when you go deep that I'd played previously in a deep deck. And it's not in this deck. Yes, okay. 4 mana 7/7. Hearthstone's not for a couple of months. I'm a little sad that this deck isn't playing it. This is by Random 7HS. They played this at, I believe it was some kind of event this weekend and went 29-5 with it. Look, I saw Nautilus. I saw a winning record. I'm going to go deep. And yes, as James Einor is pointing out in chat, deep is difficult to interrupt. It's difficult to put cards into your opponent's deck. It's just kind of like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm killing off their things. I'm trying to survive. And if I do, I got a late game that'll be real scary. Christ, I don't remember how to play a deep deck. Stuff like salvage, like if I'm not casting a lot of stuff early, I could keep salvage. But it is kind of nice because it's a burst toss. Like, I'd like keeping some of the tossers. There's a better... All the UK viewers are asleep, right? Like, the way that it was worded to me by a player that was much better than I was save some of these for later to just be like, oh, they have 22 cards. They can't possibly do anything to harm me. And then joke's on you. I will. All of a sudden, I've got less. And like, I'm not in a rush. I'm low and slow. My opponent played a card called Shark Chariot, which, low and slow, that is the tempo. However, that tempo is going to be the next deck. My opponent played a card called Shark Chariot. Just look at that for a second. You thought Shark Typhoon was funny. This is great. This is great. Sorry, Azir, do you have a second to tell me about Shurima? Round start, toss 1. If you're deep, destroy me to summon a random sea monster. Okay. I'll play this landmark. I'll start tossing. No attack. Are they worried that I have something that will smack them? I kind of want to use some of the spell mana I have. Draw a treasure. If there aren't any to draw, I create 2 treasures in my deck. Kind of want to do that later. Wow. Wait, hold on. If I'm tossed, draw me instead. Sweet Pog. That's good. That card didn't exist before. Wait, hold on. Very good. Well, I played out some sort of toad.
The cliffs themselves are my barracks.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no, they're going to have so many shark chariots. Iron Harbinger. Grant me +1. Oh, no. Well, I have this idiot to block. How far away from deep are we? 28 cards left. Well, we got a bit of a ways to go. Although, this is 7 by itself. 7. This is also, one of these salvages is -4, so that's -11 plus draw step plus this, 13. All right, never mind. We never didn't have it, and we're really good at this game. I'm going to play this little friend. No, I like those cards.
You have not been forgotten.
Okay. If you say so. Oh! I'm going to throw my little friend. Beg your pardon? Do I want to just shoot something? Or do I want to just go deep? I kind of want to go deep. Blackstreet taught me to go deep. I guess I could shoot this next turn. Or just whenever. Like, no, I could just do that next turn. No. Okay. I'm 6 away from deep. Hey, I needed that. 1 damage to all enemies. Heal your Nexus for 3. 4 cards left. Well, that means we can go deep. I kind of want to do this now. I feel like we can get more bang for our buck with this card. Also, maybe I should have salvaged first. Sure. Well, how about I use all my mana for this? Ooh, treasure. That's the deep animation, folks. Also, hold on to your butts, because we are now deep, which means this is going to make a random sea monster. You're deep. Oh, thank you. I'm just getting word that this is the most popular Runeterra deck among 14-year-olds. What was I doing? Oh, yes, passing. We'll get around it. Ooh! Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. But can I interest you in this? Oh. That's very good. That's very good. Oh, I should get my foot off that. Sure, how about we soak up some damage? Yeah, it's a large lad. I guess I could have played you. Or no, I didn't get a chance to. I mean, that's kind of scary, I guess, but I'm thinking about killing my opponent this turn. Or at least trying to kill my opponent. Some as... Oh. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. 5 mana, and I make 3 8/8 fearsome... Okay.
I bestow the desert's power to the faithful.
It only cost 1, eh? Well. Oh, deep dad. I'm gonna play this. Oh God. Hello, Graham. Yeah, can I get an extra hour? I just there's this deck I could play CMOT. Wow, that was rude of Graham. He didn't even answer my call. Ooh, maybe I should have put you elsewhere. Okay. I want to put, yeah, like, again, ordering really matters because I don't really need to toss things, although I guess it doesn't matter too much because they kind of have to block in a way so they don't die. Yeah, didn't say no. Didn't say anything because I didn't talk to him, but I'm going to assume he'd be all for it. Ooh. Oh, nice fish. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to play this fish over that fish. I feel like we're in a pretty good position. I don't know. Now look, I'm not a fancy city Runeterra player. However, I do feel like we have enough fish to really just maybe create 5 random cards in hand. They cost 0. No, I don't need to. I don't need to do anything. I need to not deck out. That's what I need to. But I got 12 cards. Oh, wait. Lol. I forgot about this. Oh! Mega Rami, I don't think I can do that for a variety of reasons. Oh yeah, nice fish. Nice fish. It would be funny though. I'm just getting reprimanded for doing that. But in my defense, it was funny. Well, you should have led with that. We could have skipped this meeting entirely. Yeah, also funny. My continuing employment. It is, I mean, my employment is genuinely funny. I try to, I explain to people that this is what I do for a living, and then they laugh at me. Anyways, this card was kind of bonkers. I don't know if I want to, I mean, you do cost 7 mana. I feel like I kind of want to keep, well, you cost 7 mana. I'm going to put it away. I don't know if this is correct or not, but we're not tossing champs. And it costs 7 mana. We'll get it on curve already. I mean, don't worry. We'll get it on curve. Yeah, I mean, I look at a giant thing and I think, wow, what a great card to mulligan. But then at the same time, it's like, well, like there is a part of me that's like, well, this is kind of the name of the game, right? Yeah, we get to play the tree. I kind of want to do this before the landmark. Just keep my spell mana up. I lose 1 toss. Ooh, now there's a card I'm familiar with. Yeah, one of my favorite decks, and one of the few decks I played in Constructed. This was quite some time ago, though. There you are, Dad. Was Aurelion Soul, Aurelion Soul Trundle. Yeah, Freljord Ramp with Aurelion Soul. God, I love that deck. God, I love Aurelion Soul. What a good dragon. Maybe we'll save that for. I mean, maybe if there's a playable Aurelion Soul deck, that could be what we do for week 3. The first time I play another ally. Play isn't referring to summon though, right? Is this going to be the same thing? There's certain like little intricacies in the language that gets used that confuses me sometimes. When I level up, obliterate the I mean, why am I reading that? Play is not going to work with that. So, I don't really want to attack. This doesn't regenerate. Just play. Oogie. King of Trolls coming through. 18 away from deep, eh? Well, that's pretty close. Can I do 4 damage to you? Not likely. Yeah, I want to make a friendo. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Just just poops out the little tree. Oh God. Oh, this is terrifying and disgusting. Me trying to get into the bag of chips after getting groceries and things aren't even put away. That's just the relatable kind of content that you can see here on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Safeguard our homes.
Priorities?
You defile the grove.
I'm probably losing you anyways, right? I guess I could have just traded that to that and taken 4, but that sounds pretty bad. Why do scarabs have hands? What's the punchline? Me walking home from the grocery store on the back streets so I can eat the chips while I'm on the way home. No! My dredgers. My dredgers. Create 5 random cards in hand. They are 0 and fleeting. Well, I need to empty my hand a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. Obliterate an enemy with less health. Well, this has that. They get to play that, which means that it's troll time. Yeah, but if I do this, I'm kind of mucked. Is there any way that I can... I mean, I could just kill it next turn. I kind of want to go a little deeper. I don't think I particularly care about Trundle too much. Now.
Ancient things trapped in the ice.
Same also. They didn't pillar. Huh. That's just going to regen for that. I mean, I could chip that. I think I'm probably using this turn. 5 Wave 'em deep. I'm probably using this turn to just get the slaughter docks down. I guess I can ping that. Or do I want to trade with that? No, I want to trade for that so I can toss more. Sure. And we could just shoot that off with this if we need to. Clear out the board.
Can see the Dabastian border from here.
Okay. Although, I would like to... I mean, I can Nautilus next turn. My scarab. Ooh. Instant deep.
I'll knock 'em dead.
Oh, no, am I getting naughty dogged? Two away from deep. Do I really want to keep this Maokai? I mean, I could just do this. Toss 3. Sure. No. They have all their mana. I'm just going to play fish and try to kill their Trundle. Oh! They can play a little thing called Troll Chant. Troll Chant is a bit of a pisser. Although now it's not going to matter because then this can be... Troll Chant's a 2-mana spell. It gives an ally +0/+2 and an enemy -2/-0. It's really good. And because this is the math works out that you know, if this were a 4/4, it's but it's a 7/7, so it's a. Here at the rodeo, we have only the best opinions on cards. Do I want to kill you? I don't really need to. I kind of want to get this card in my hand, but I also want to... I don't know. If I save 2... I mean, I'm doing this thing next turn. I can do that next turn. Troll Chant? You mean Twitch chat? Yeah, I'm not worried about... I mean, I was going to get deep either way this turn. Just by playing the cards. Ah, Lysandra. Real pisser of a magic card. Good thing it's not a magic card. She's kind of a part of a combo thing. It involves the pillar, but everything's all locked up here, so... I mean, I think I'm just going to pass. I don't really need to do anything. What are you going to do? You going to replace your ice pillar with some things? Yeah, I love this game, Froggo Prince. It's a lot of fun getting to actually dive into more constructed, well, into constructed element stuff. When do we swing? We need to have priority in order to swing, or the attack token. I call it priority because it's kind of just like a relatable term, right? Or if you mean when do we swing, as in like when are we going to attack? The answer is when, you know, things are larger. Hello? What emote do I use to really send it home? I'm clicking. I'm not going to BM them. I don't even know them. Okay. Hey, I needed that. Ooh. That's a pretty good card. Well. How about this?
The water rises.
6 feet deep. Papa. Papa, 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 papa. Papa. Look at all my pretty children. They're all just so beautiful. Oh. Oh. I didn't click on that. I've never clicked on that card. Where did those tentacles come from? Where did those tentacles come from? Ah, I see. We'll tell you what. Fascinating. See, this is the problem with going too deep. When you go too deep, they rope you. Or they're just trying to count all I think we should give our opponent the benefit of the doubt. You know, again, we're at what is it? Iron? We're at iron whatever. We're just starting out. And I imagine a lot of people are in a similar position. And so this is a lot of fish. I guess what I'm trying to say is this is a lot of fish. Oh, not Maokai. Exactly. Not everybody can do the type of hoof math that will upset Beej. I will never let that die. Maybe after we hit a 1-year anniversary. Map boards games. So the mana that we have here, right? That's the normal 1 per turn, like you said. But the pips over here that count up to 3, that's basically extra mana. That's like, think of it, it's the rollover minutes of mana. Basically, any mana that we don't use, any actual mana that we don't use during our turn, gets stored as spell mana. Or, you know what? There's a tooltip. This is the best part about this game, honestly, is that there's a tooltip that just does it all. It explains everything. It's pretty great. Oh, and I get to draw more cards.
We will heal these isles.
Ooh. Yep. Thanks, Maokai. Maokai's there. Maokai's there with like a purpose. Like, the Shadow Isles must be rebuilt. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, I agree. I'm just here for this. I'm here for the sea monsters. I'm just here to play the sea monsters. Okay, before I do something, I have to do, before I move forward, I have to do one really important thing. There are these things called guardians. They're they're pets. How do I select what pet I have? I want this Gromp Jr. to be my pet. I paid money for Gromp Jr. You can do the same with card backs and stuff. It's deck per deck. Oh my god, that's right. Holy smokes. So you're telling me when I select this, I get to pick Gromp Jr. Loadout is important, chat. Loadout is important. You know, truly, this is the... Okay, well, I have to pick Talia, because I love Talia. Oh, Jackal Cackle. Oh! Sad Poro. What about a Jackal Cackle? Great. Love me some Gromp. Anyone have the VOD with the Crater Riff incident? I mean, I can show it. Look, just let me look at my YouTube history. Oh, we're against Aphelios and Twisted Fate. Get out your readers. Why am I saying this like everybody in chat is like like 50?
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
What was that directed towards me?
No more hiding.
My clock is just going to start ticking down and my opponent is going to be like, "What are they doing? Oh, they must really be in the tank." And then this is me in the tank. Gromp Jr. goes, Now, I gotta say, as somebody that's played a lot of Magic Arena as well, this is much better than any... Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Deal me in. Blue as the serpentine.
What? Look, I know a thing or two about serpents, and it's more like a greenish. It's not a really. It's honestly not a nice color, TF. It's actually just not that great of a color. I mean, I kind of have things that I'm doing. Yeah, I'll try to kill this. I kind of want to use some spell mana. I guess I could save it for doing a salvage next turn. But, like, I have things that I want to do during this turn. I don't have any scarabs or whatever. I want to keep my life total high. I've never actually played Aphelios TF. I've played against, what is it? Ezreal TF and Jinx TF. And you die pretty quickly. 16 away from deep. Ooh. I actually don't know what to expect from them. Get out, our Maokai.
They are nothing like me.
I'm a tree. Spell mana or turn mana? So if you're casting a spell, it's going to default to using your spell mana. So for instance, like if I used this spell, it would end up using one of my spell mana here as opposed to the single mana that I have already. Ooh. Each round, the first time you play 2 other cards, refill 2 mana and grant your strongest ally +1/+1.
That's a pretty sparkle pie.
That's a pretty bigger pardon. Yeah. Boxtopus. This is like the 3rd time I've seen chat kind of reference what is it? Clobberboxer? Clobberpuss?
Guide you, my brethren.
What? How close to deep am I? 10? So that's 4. That's 4 more. I mean, we're probably going to draw something else. I kind of want to see if I can draw something. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Chat, we can go deep.
Lady Luck is smiling.
Well, I guess I could have done this before blocks. I mean, it's fine. It's a burst. So again, this is the big difference between burst and fast. Oh, this only triggers on my upkeep. Right. Oh, this is fine. Fast is kind of, using the stack. Burst, you're just, it's done. I'll try to ping you. Give me a spider. I guess I could have done this end of turn. Why am I doing this now? And this has quick attack, so it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Although, I guess when I say none of this matters, it also just doesn't matter because I'm about to go deep.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
We don't have time to cover Aphelios. we don't have time to cover Aphelios. Yeah, the speeds are not in combat or doing anything fancy schmancy. One of them is, the next one is sorcery. Then you have, hey, it's quick, and then you have interrupt. Well, want to play you out immediately? I guess I could do that later. Oh. Large Dad! Ooh. Blub. Oh, looks like I've been dealt the wrong deck. Stun an enemy. If it's a follower, stun it again in the next round. Phase crescent. You there. Get over here. Do I want to attack with you? Yeah, probably. Do I want to attack with you? Yeah, probably.
Back, heretic.
Can I paint you?
Can I paint you? Only if it's like one of my French girls. Your French girls.
Now this game's heating up.
Okay. So here's the thing, is that I'm going to try and obliterate basically everything from their deck. And if their deck tries to draw a bunch of cards at all times, always, that sounds pretty okay to me.
Reach out, Aphelios.
Reach out. I should have done this last again, but we hit the toss, so... I love it. Oh, God. You know what this means? Why, this is cause for celebration, chat. What are they doing? Are you there? Oh, thank God. Okay, if you really needed proof that this game was phenomenal, through all of that, through all of the mist and celestial thing, I could still spam my little Grompy.
It was my heart that led me here.
Okay. What is this? Can I do this? Wait, you're going to draw cards. First time, each round, the first time, 3 times you play a card. Okay. Sure. Yeah, draw more cards. What are you at? You're at 1 card left in your deck. My paint. I guess I give them board spots. Board spots. Oh, you seem to be down to 0 cards. Well, time to play all my fish. Blub, 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 blub. Oh, what? That's also a fish. Stop stunning my dad. Why do they keep stunning my dad? Quit picking on my dad. He's small and fragile.
We will heal these isles.
Ooh, Maokai. You know why they should... You know what? Chat, they really should just call Maokai Wowkai. And not just because he always manages to just wow me. But it's because a big old fat W is a little more appropriate for the deck, wouldn't you think? Well, what What about Meowkai? I don't know if they added Meowkai to this game. I don't know if they're going to, but I imagine that would make a lot of money. Speaking of money, I'm going to go play some commercial. So, we hit that commercial break right on time. And as much as it pains me to get off the deep deck, I'm glad I got to show off just how deep we can go and just how large we can make our lads. And another pretty good deck for building it on a budget, or if you're like, well, I want to play this game, and this is all I ever want to play. There you go. So I'm going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with the third constructed deck that we have called Trevor Tempo. And we'll find out why it's called Trevor Tempo. Very quickly, in fact, once we read the cards. Stick around. I'll be right back after this commercial. Can I adopt Gromp Jr.? What? Gromp Jr. delivery. What? Hi, welcome back, everybody. To Is This Your Card? We've got a couple of other people to thank before we get into the third and final deck of the evening, as we've been going through some constructed ranked ladder at, the peaks of competitive competition. Iron, what are we at, 2? How does this work? Woke and click back for the 68th month. Oh, hey, I just finished catching up on your Breath of the Wild VOD, and here you are. That's right. I don't stop working because I'm a content creator, and I can't. Thank you for all the support. It means a lot to me. Welcome back. Bob Baggins back for the 35th month. Please, my father's Bob Baggins. Call me Bob Bag. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Holiday MD back for the 87th month. I can only assume the MD stands for Majorly Deep, which describes what we were doing and going before the commercial break. John TMS 907 is back, or is new to the channel. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And Patron of the Moon. Oh, that's a name I know and love. And, well, it's not quite a sea monster, but it is a giant ghost rabbit. Back for the 46th month. Welcome back. So the third and final deck that we have today is called Trevor Tempo. And when I was going through the different decks to figure out what it is that we were going to play today, this is a deck that came up. It looked pretty cool. It looked like it was a nice little... it had a bit of a different-ish feel to the ones that we had previously played, and it wasn't the Splinter Twin deck. And it was relatively cheap to build, to be honest, and used a bunch of new cards. When I built it, I stared at it for quite some time because I wanted to know what... I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out why it was called Trevor Tempo. This deck was... this version of the deck, and I think the deck in general, was made by Dog of Wisdom. I just couldn't figure it out. I looked at all the cards. There's a bunch of evasive threats here. Our champions are Zed. Zed is quite a nice little ditty. 3 mana, 3/2. It's got quick attack, so it strikes first when you're attacking. When you attack, you summon an attacking living shadow with a Zed stats. And Zed levels up when he's seen himself or his shadows strike the enemy nexus twice. So this is the shadow. It's got ephemeral, all that jazz. The leveled up version is the same thing, except the living shadow has the stats and keywords as a 4/3. Super quick to get down. Pretty annoying if they can't deal with it. And an absolute pisser if you fight against somebody in a draft that has a good deck with an early Zed. And then Sivir, one of the newer ones. We saw Sivir in some of the draft that we did, and in all the challenges from from the Shurima expansion. 4 mana, 5/3, has quick attack, and what are you doing? Show me. Spell. I'm going to get the name wrong, and then someone's going to get upset at me. Why can I not click on things? Spell shield. There we go. Which is very fitting for Sivir, because that was Sivir's. Sivir gave the spell shield to everyone. And levels up when we've dealt 35 damage, 35 or more. Doesn't have to be to the enemy. And we get a 6/4 while Sivir's attacking allies have my keywords, meaning that you can give Zed, spell shield, which then can give the Shadow spell shield, etc., etc. And then we got a bunch of other stuff, and I was racking my brain as to why this was Trevor Tempo. Then I realized there's just a card in here called Trevor Snooze Bottom. I've never seen this card. It's called Trevor Snooze Bottom. It's a 0/3 with support. Create an attacking mumble sprite with my supported ally stats. So for those of you that aren't familiar with support they have a goddamn graphic. Holy smokes. Support, when you attack, the unit to the right is the supported unit, which often comes with a buff. So when you attack with Trevor Snooze Bottom and support an ally, you create an attacking mumble sprite, one of these things. It's elusive. It has ephemeral, so it's going to die at the end of turn. It's a 1/1 base with my supported ally stats. So Trevor attacks supporting something that's pretty cool and big. We get a mumble sprite that's elusive that's pretty cool and big. Also, look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's got a pillow. Oh. Okay. First cosplay after the pandemic. I'm out of tea. And then we have a bunch of stuff that make things deal more damage, do more stuff. Who cares about that? Let's get into some games and try not to just accidentally kill Trevor. I have to make sure I have my Gromp Jr. I gotta have my Talia and Sad Poro. No, Jackal Cackle. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Do I want to kill Trevor on purpose? Oh no. Shen Karma. That's a big yikes. You cost 5. I don't think I need 2 spells. I don't even know if I need 1. I mean, it's kind of nice to have 1. Yeah, how about we do this? Oh, I'm against AI. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. No. I what? Okay, this is embarrassing. So, before the break came back, I was like, how do I make a Gromp Jr. bit? And I was like, I know. I get into versus AI, and I just spam the Gromp Jr. for a minute after we come back. That makes... And I decided, I was like, actually, I don't know. Like, is there a timer? Is this going to just be confusing? So I went with treating the Runeterra client like it's Google. Because that's a funnier bit. I gotta say, though, Angel, as far as cosplays go, the Trevor Snooze Bottom appears to just require facial hair, pillow, and a robe. And I have a pillow already. All right. I don't believe we are against an AI. Give it grant an ally. Oh, if it has double attack. Oh, so this is something that hasn't showed up yet. Double attack. Remember, double strike gets back, but in, yeah. Show me Trevor.
Emperor commands, the land obeys.
Do I really want to play this? I kind of want to save my stuff for this, right? Like I want to say, I guess I could play the Dune Keeper because I'm taking 4 here. I guess maybe it's worth it. I don't know. I don't feel like I need to be too worried about my own life total just yet.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Fuzzball? Trevor's a fuzzball. Trevor is a good boy. Okay, Google. Defeat my opponents. Okay, Google. DDoS, please and thank you.
They'll never see us.
Now searching DDR. No, wait. Ooh. This is good timing. This is Inner Sanctum. It's a landmark. It has countdown for 1. And it has lucky countdown 1. Create 2 lucky finds. Lucky finds are a 0 mana spell that buffs something. So we just get 2 buffs on our creature. Oh, maybe our opponent's playing the aristocrat style deck we're playing. That'd be cool. Don't need to do that. How about I do this? As someone named Trevor, this part of the stream is this part of the stream is good for is great for me. I'm a good boy. Christ. Okay, well, we're taking 10, but this will give us lifesteal, right? I mean, I guess I could support this, but that sounds pretty bad. Like I could block one of these, but that sounds pretty bad. I'm not a coward, actually. I'm going to see if I can really get in there. Yeah. Shout out to all the Trevors in chat. Oh! Yes. Yes. Very good, Trevor. Very good. Well. Yeah, good, Grom. Look at Grom Jr. go. Oh, yeah. I'm popping off. I think.
The desert by my side.
Yeah, Grom Jr.
You need not follow, but you will.
Boo. Hey, get that bird off the stage. Wow, this Grom. This is the best game ever. This is just going to be. It's just always a Runeterra stream, or as I call it, a Rune Trevor. Okay, Trevor kind of sounds creepy.
Full speed ahead.
Azir's command.
And it makes a pillow. Oh, it makes a fucking pillow. Holy shoot. Oh, this game is so good. Oh, this game is so good. It makes a pillow. Oh, let's go, Trevor. Let's go, Trevor. Yo, Trevor. Ha. Let me get some Trevors in chat. Can I post the deck code? Absolutely. My plan was posting... I'm going to post all the deck codes, by the way, after. when I'm doing the wrap up of the stream. The deck codes are going to be available on all the VODs as well when these get uploaded to YouTube. And I can also just tweet them out to make sure that people have access to them. This is another nice part. Deck codes. It sounds really straightforward, right? Like, you know, here's like it's a digital card game with a deck code. Certain card games don't do deck codes consistently, for lack of better terms. Yeah, Trevor took that pillow, put it over the opponent's face, and put a lot of pressure. It's all right now. Trevor will take you to the Shadow Realm. Trevor. I feel like I should keep Trevor. Do I need this? Preservarium. I guess it's good with I think you need a certain amount of landmarks to play. I'm on the playing with the rock hopper, but I don't get to play it first, so I have to play it after that. Don't really like keeping these like not the cantrips. I don't really like keeping the burst cards early. Okay. I could have probably shipped, well, Trevor, honestly. Maybe. No, Trevor seems pretty good. I could have shipped the Preservarium. I guess this rock hopper is really good though if I can get it out, because it gives something vulnerable, which means that Trevor can then attack the vulnerable thing if it's, well, not super scary. What? Oh, the Shadow Isles. Oh, no, I was just going to say. I was just going to say, maybe I shouldn't play this out against the Shadow. Like, maybe if they're Shadow Isles. Old Trevor. Who might as well. Oh. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Wow. Oh, no. Okay. So our opponent played this card. It's called Concurrent Timelines. It says, for the rest of the game, the first time you play a follower each round, pick one of 3 followers with the same cost to transform it into. If we were a deck that were slower, that would be extremely bad for us. But I'm hoping, because we're not, or at least we didn't seem like we were that slow, that we might have an okay time against what that deck can do. Yes, there's a very specific reason as to why this card is getting played, and when it pops up, I'll explain it. But all you need to know is it's a 1-turn kill deck. It's also one that people have been very verbal about, you know, hey, get rid of this. I want to keep up this deny. They have 5. Put that. Thankfully, we have deny, which means once they get up to 9 mana, I'm going to have to keep this up. Is basically what I'm saying. Is there a legendary rule? Kinda, not kinda. For champions, there are, but that's it. I don't want to throw Trevor. Oh, no. I can throw Trevor because it's vulnerable. Right. So that's going to make 6, that, and then we can... Ooh, yeah. Fuck, it's so cute. Oh my god. Yeah, the way that there we go, Speary covered it. So basically you could only have one champion. Like, you can only play one champion at a time. If I had, say, redundant copies of Sivir in my hand, they would turn into a champion spell. What is this? Trevor, no! Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. And that's said. Although, I still think we're probably fine. Trevor lived as he died, throwing pillows. And half asleep. Having Spell Shield here is pretty neat. If I feel like I can kill them before 9, then we can maybe use Deny on something else. Basically, the part of the OTK that we had talked about earlier is it uses that spell. Okay. It uses that spell. Uses the spell from earlier and plays another 9-drop, basically. And because the 9-drop pool is so small, you're guaranteed to go from one 9-drop to another 9-drop. Mark the weakest enemy. Well, that's not nice. You kill this to draw 2. You're going to slay that, mark that, this thing get, and then that's going to die to that. Do I want to deny this? I feel like I can kill them before we get there. Yeah. Because I can't deny that. Do I want to lose this? They're at 8. Maybe it's safer to save this. I kind of want to get rid of this. I can't deny Kindred's thing. I think with the... Yeah, I think I'll keep it. I think between Overwhelm and the Flurry of Fists over here, that it's probably just better for me to do that. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think we can kill them in time. Kill them before they hit 9. And keep them kind of low on what they're doing, you know? So we have 8 in total. And one of it's spell mana. What do I want to do? Do I want to play the other one? You are probably better than that, especially because we can take advantage of things being vulnerable. So they go to play this. They get this. This is the part of like how things work that do they go. It gets a little wonky. So they still had the play ability. They played their thing. The spell that they had played earlier causes them to switch it into something else, but they still get the play ability. What do I want to do? Grant enemy -1, -0, and vulnerable, which means I can kill this off. Maybe that's the better thing to do. Because I get the attack next turn. Grant ally +1/+0 and quick attack if it already has a double strike. I mean... They have 7 mana. That's enough for a vengeance. Yeah, well, no, I'm thinking too. I get a turn to think. Is that better to get... that sets up the vengeance, but then I could just throw it to that, and then they do that. 6 for that. Yeah, let's do this. 7 mana.
The desert by my side.
Yeah, there's a combo kill that gets looped in Frankenstein. It's a little hard to obviously showcase because it involves a spell that was played a hot second ago.
Gonna catch the sky.
Catch the sky. Vengeance. Vengeance.
What seems to be the problem?
Or, what is it, the 5 mana whale one? Vengeance. Truly outrageous. I guess that's fine, even if this transforms. Because, yeah, we got lethal. I don't know why they did that. But that's okay. Who runs Vengeance anymore? A lot of these decks that I had seen. A lot of the, well, I mean, the OTK deck plays a couple of Vengeance from what I had seen. Mind you, it's not like, I mean, it's a 7 mana spell. So you're not running a shitload of them. Okay. Cool. Who wants lasagna? Oh, now I want lasagna. Shit. Oh, scared of old Trevor, eh? Come on. Trevor's like one of those old guys that still thinks that they can fight, you know. Like I'm talking, and I'm not talking old man strength. I'm talking like a cartoon, like 90-year-old, like, oh, I can take him. Oh, I could, oh yeah, here. Oh, once I have my nap here. Whippersnapper, you're all out of luck. I don't know why it's just Reagan. It just sounds like Reagan. Well. Yep.
The Yordle here's with me.
Oh my god. And Trevor's a Yordle. It all comes together. Holy shit. Am I going to Trevor? Demacia and Freljord. If I just play a Rock Hopper, depending on what they play, like if they play out a creature or whatever, then it's going to become vulnerable, and then I can pass and bank 2. We go up to 4. So then I have enough mana to keep up Deny, plus play another Rock Hopper. I kind of just want to... What did I say? Did I say... Oh, I said Demacia. Lol. Noxious. That's the one I meant. Bad Demacia. Actually, chat, I think you'll find that Demacia and Noxus, they're both pretty bad. My favorite, Demacian... When an ally survives damage, granted +1/+0 and tough. Okay, well, what happens when...
Speed ahead.
Wait, hold on, Trevor.
Let's move.
Okay, but an... Oh, they probably have a lot of cheap pinging cards, right? Demacia. Yeah, get him. Hey, Garen, you fucking loser.
Pledge to Sejuani's service.
No. Pass.
Moonfang smells blood.
What, are you going to pass the whole turn? Buddy, I got mana to bank. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. But not that. Don't do that. What is this? Deal 3 damage to an ally and 3 damage to anything. Does that include allies? This thing's going to get out of hand, right? Yeah, how about no? No, I'm good. Also, how come they didn't fight Trevor? The audacity of leaving Trevor alone. Ooh, another Trevor? Wait, hold up. What? Is that even legal?
Everything's better with company.
I am terrified of, like, any kind of sweeper. Jaina? No, it's pronounced Jana. And she controls the wind. The storm guides you.
We'll take what we need to survive.
Wait, can I just kill them? Trevor. Trevor. Have I talked about the economy? I have, Stinky Dinky. It's pretty darn good.
I don't carry change.
You really don't actually have to. Yeah, like, as a lot of people are saying, a lot of times you'll see, like, you know, oh, this game is free to play. But if you want to do anything enjoyable, you have to spend a lot of money on it. This game genuinely feels very, just it's so, like, rewarding for just playing. Like, you look like a weekly vault. You get a weekly vault, right? And the weekly vault, if you play a lot, like a decent amount, I guess. Like, my weekly vault from streaming, like, I played on Saturday for like 2 hours. I did a 3-hour stream on Sunday, and then I played for like another couple of hours throughout the week. My vault was absurd. Like, it was stacked. It was absolutely stacked. Like, I got a champion wild card. Maybe I got 2 even. I got a random champion. I got a champion wild card. I got a whole bunch of, like, shards, like, limited tokens. This game is great for that. It's absolutely phenomenal for that. Yeah, it's and genuinely a lot. It's the best I've ever seen out of any game like this. It's absurd. And I know for me personally, when I first tried playing out this game, I liked it enough that, and I just played draft and I just played casually. I liked it enough to go, okay, I will spend some amount of real actual money because I know that just ensures that I'll have whatever I want, right? If I get an itch, I'll have whatever I want. I kind of don't want any of these. Molybdenum. Holy smoke, triangle energy. Eat the trash. I don't recall allowing my likeness to be used on a card. Okay. Good. Our opponent's going deep. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. So big. Yeah, I'll eat the trash. I'll just bank a bunch of spell mana, I guess. Ooh. Spam Zed dance. Ho 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 ho. That's my Zed dance. What do you think? 1-4, eh? Well, see you later.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
Okay. I think Zed does do his laugh in this game.
The rot must be cut away.
What about the rot? Can you smell what the rot is cooking? That's just a joke. Stats. Right. I could just do this now. Give this double strike, and then I get another X4 with quick attack, but I guess that just trades off to that. I don't know how if I want to do that. This is a burst, though. But I want to do this before I do anything else. Yeah, I want to do this. I mostly want to do this because I think it's cool. I guess the shadow doesn't have it, so maybe that's not great. Yeah, wait, this is terrible. I did... Hold on. Wait, I read the card and then I didn't do... I was like, so okay, it's not going to copy that. And then I did it anyways. Okay. Great. Oh, they played the ship hoarder. Where's my... That's my I'm an idiot one. Also, their name is M-Dog. Although getting this up to 4 attack is probably just fine. Right? Maybe I could have baited them into doing it differently.
Observe the price of ambition.
M the man now, dog. You're the M now. Oh, wait, you just... Oh, God, no. No, Twitch chat, no. You're not allowed to make 2 jokes that are better than mine. At least stick to 1. Now you're just showing off. Harvesting. No, my Zed. You've heard Hearthstone is a horrible place right now? Woo! Bullet dodged. I'm playing in May. And yeah, as Hayamo says, as someone that played a lot of Hearthstone, they're never happy. Except for like 1 week. There's always 1 week where they're happy, but that's it.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, actually, she did say that.
Protect our grove.
How close to deep are you, champ? 3. Ooh. Never mind. Here we go. Oh my god, this Maokai is going to Maokai real quick. This is fine. This is fine. If we just get beaten by a deck that's very similar to the other deck that we played that went undefeated, that's basically us getting a win.
Business as usual.
Let's move.
Okay. Spider. Any big level ups on how you approach this game versus MTG? The stack is the biggest one. Like, the priority. You have to just, like, try to throw out anything you know about priority as far as Magic goes when it comes to this. Or at least most of it. We are now down to a very small deck. Only 4 cards. They turboed out this Maokai. Holy smokes. And I couldn't push enough damage. I guess we mulliganed every card. That's bound to happen. But it's okay. They're at 20 life, right? That's
Give them room to spread their leaves.
honestly the biggest thing that when it comes to Magic is like thinking about Magic and then thinking about this game is think of it try to, instead of thinking like, just wow, what's the way to put it? I mean, one of the best ways is just like all the different keywords and all the different terms, you've seen them, right? You've come across all these things before. So there are plenty of there are a lot of analogies to basically anything in the game. How are we still in this game? Which we absolutely are, for the record. Am I going to need you? No.
Sun's beneath me and winds behind me.
I refuse to wilt.
I refuse to wilt. Okay. Okay.
I will run you over. Out of my way.
We got a 1. Sure.
Oh dear.
The landmark might actually screw me over, but I can...
The Yordle here's with
Maybe I should have thrown this out. Okay, can we do 20? One, 4.
See what we see.
Oh, I should have blocked with this somewhere, right? I should have blocked with that. I'm not enough damage, actually. What I could have done is I could have maybe cashed in one of these, but that seems like a lot. Seems kind of bad if you ask me. Oh, I cracked the wrong landmark. Well, what are you gonna do? Play better. That's what you're gonna do, chat.
The Emperor commands, the land obeys.
I think I put no. Don't I think I put second, because I think I put this first, then Sivir. Maybe if putting Sivir last is like I don't get the bonus, right? I guess Sivir just gets killed, so maybe it doesn't even matter.
The desert by my side.
Gromp, shut up, dude. Gromp, not now.
Always forward. Azir's command.
I think it's
Fall to pieces.
these.
They'll never see us coming.
Is it worth it? No, yeah, if I do put Sivir last here, and then I give Sivir double attack, then this is going to level up. These will both have double attack. But I don't think that's enough. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. I needed the other ones. Shit.
This pay by the hour.
Oh, well, oh, they're at 20. They're just at 20. These are going to get double attack, and they won't have... If they kill off one of these things, I guess. But I have a deny, so we're fine. Never mind. I don't know why I thought one of these wasn't able to get through. Maybe I was thinking in my head about them playing any of the fish or obliterate ones. But even then, we have this. So these hit. This hits. This hits. Sivir's gonna level up. Great animation. Sivir gives all attacking allies the keywords, which means these should have double attack. Well, double attack. Do they not? Oh, right. That's not going to do it like that. Well. Not a shareable keyword. See, this is why this is fuck. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, I accidentally clicked the surrender button. Well, what are you gonna do when you know what, I have to, it's that time. It's about time. We don't have time for one more. We don't have time for one more. We have time for one more. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that. It's a learning moment. We're here to learn. This is all a part of the journey. What do you mean double attack isn't going to... Why wouldn't you give me double attack? It's a keyword, isn't it? One more is a different stream? You mean that Tarkov stream? Give me the good things. None of these are good things. I mean, some of them are good things. That's a good thing. Ooh, Targon and Nox...
Hang on, Buzzball.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Shape the skies and mold the earth.
Oh, are we playing dragons? I think we're playing dragons. Mostly because this is called Herald of Dragons and reduces the cost of dragons, and then they played a dragon.
Let the blood boil, half-dragon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Do not fear the shrouded.
Oh, I'm doing a Zed dance. What do you think, chat? What do you think? So this is Shyvana. Shyvana is very good, or at least was very good. Maybe things have changed. Who knows?
The Emperor commands, the land obeys.
Oh, Grump baby.
Dragons, such fascinating creatures.
I'm standing right here, friend.
Oh, I mean,
They'll never see us coming.
They followed the wrong master. We go as one.
I smell fear.
What is this?
Our time is over.
don't mind me. I'm just clicking on Grump Jr. Don't mind me. I'm just clicking on Grump Jr. Am I planning on sticking to CCGs or deck builders like Slay the Spire? I'm going to be doing maybe a slightly different. I mean, it's going to be a part of the show, but I will be doing at least 1 month where games like Slay the Spire will be featured. I haven't fully thought that out because that's half a year down the line.
What's the fire breath this time?
A soldier should know to stay out of the way.
Wow, rude. Rude and may I say uncalled for. Please, please do something, do something, do something, do something. Let me lucky find. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Careful.
No, not that. Don't do that. No, wait, not like that. Maybe I should have targeted that. This doesn't help me. Ah, yes. Chad, I don't feel so good. Oh, maybe that was better than that.
Prepare for battle!
They are nothing.
Well.
Witness my true power.
They are at 10. They're only at 10. We're at 9. But they're at 10. So maybe, just maybe, all I need to do is just get that good elusive. Elusive? Huh? Not elusive. I will take +2/+0 though. I will take Overwhelm though. What did they just do to me? What was that?
Lastinat Rame buys me a new sail.
Play a thing. Please. Play anything. No, not like that. Oh, shit. While attacking. But this strikes. No. Okay. Well. Well.
Honor is the rest on a dull blade.
Chad, I don't feel so good. Okay, well. Stop it. I've had enough of this card. I don't want this card anymore. You can't find elusive with Lucky Find? 8? You're probably right. Oh, we're... Ha ha ha.
The desert by my side.
Oh. Christ. Look at all these fucking fists.
Dissident.
Great. Comfort me. Comfort me. Artifact. No, I mean, I will be doing Magic Arena. There will be a Magic Arena episode. Don't you worry.
Out here, you're moving or you're dead.
People got to learn how to play Magic Arena, too. There's a shockingly low amount of content for learning that game. No. You don't just get to play this card and then gain tough. Oh, yeah? Well, I show people how to play bridge. If there's I mean, I found out that there's like a ladder system for solitaire. So literally anything's possible. When it's Hearthstone, I believe Hearthstone's planned for after Pokemon with the release of the classic system. Ooh, smart. Trevor coming in clutch. My God. Gwent will be played as well. Think of any big card game that is still active, that has a digital client. It will be played. I don't know what half of these things are. I said big game.
You lost?
$52 pickup. Yeah, I'm just gonna play. I'm also just gonna do one stream where I just look at a deck of cards and go, "Wow, cool."
Chase what you want without mercy.
Chad, I think I lost this. Oh, that's my favorite. Genuinely my favorite card. Because it makes a sound like a guitar. I don't think I can beat giant dragons. I think we had a chance. 54 damage. Oh, would you look at that? I accidentally hit the button that takes us over to the booth. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, darn. Oh, my God. Oh, we did it. Oh, we came back to it. We won. Oh, we actually won that game. Chad? Oh, the dragons unbelievable. The dragons tried to attack me at the same time. They ran into each other like a Three Stooges bit, and they all fell down. Well, first they stiffened up like bowling pins, and then they all fell down, and the game played the sound of a bunch of bowling pins get knocked over. Oh, we did it. Well, on that victory, we're going to call it a night for Is This Your Card? Thank you all for tuning in. This was a nice little ditty into it, a bunch of different constructed decks that, look, middling success. Certainly. Azir. Here's what I'll do. Azir Stocrats. You want the Azir Stocrats deck? Huh? There you go. There's the Azir Stocrats deck. You want the deep deck? There you go. That's the deep deck. And you want the Trevor Tempo deck? There. That's the Trevor Tempo deck. I'm going to tweet about these decks as well, and these decks, of course, will all be available. Their exact deck list will be available in the VOD. They should be uploaded as well when imported with the credit to the 3 original designers of the deck as well. And yeah, they're a lot of fun. I'm absolutely going to just play more of that deep deck, and I'm going to take a look at that Trevor Tempo deck. Maybe one less of the double strike card. But before I go, I got to thank a whole bunch of people. Verifage back for the 71st month with, yeah. Thank you. That's a lot of months. Ducking Mad back for the 20th month. Trevor Snoozebottom is the goat of names. What a good sleepy old man. Just one of the better ones I've seen, certainly. And Singamuse is back for the 22nd month. Welcome back. I hope you're singing a lullaby for Trevor as he falls asleep on his pillow. Magical Attack Gecko back for the 87th month. That also just genuinely sounds like a Runeterra card, as well as one from Targon. There's kind of a lot of that. Iced Sly is back for the 49th month. I typically take my Sly heated. I usually take my iced heated. What a stupid joke that was. My apologies, and thank you for the support. And Borea back for the 20th month. Big Yeet's been on the new series. Let's go. Borea, wait till we play Duel Links. Wait till we bust out Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to roll up to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream, and chat will be like, oh, okay, let's see if this gamer knows what's up. And then I'm going to be like, Cyber Dragon. Chat will explode. They'll lose it. They won't be able to contain themselves. And Growlithe sneaking on in there. I don't know why I did that with my hand. That's kind of gross. For the 83rd month to close it out. Of course, even if your name wasn't just said there, well, maybe you're on the Patreon. Patreon.com/LoadingReadyRun. Because of all y'all, we wouldn't be able to do this. They wouldn't be able to throw away money on a stream like this. And, yeah. It's probably not a good way, not a good precedent to set for this. But thank you very much, everybody, for again, this is still, I don't have all of the assets for the new thing, which means that if we're talking about a schedule and upcoming streams, well, I mean, you can always go to loadingreadyrun.com/live, because tomorrow, on Monday, as per the schedule, we got Dice Friends Alien First Law at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard. Then there's one more. It's James's bonus Tarkov stream, where James can't stop playing Tarkov. I'm not on this Tarkov stream. I was on the last Tarkov stream. If you haven't watched that VOD, watch it. It's fucking great. And James has asked, hey, do you want to come on some of these Tarkov streams? And I go, okay, I guess I could. I guess I could, Mr. Turner. So y'all should watch some of that. And yeah, the whole schedule there. Loading ready, right? I need to go to bed. I can barely talk. I'm going to pet Mulder for chat. I'm going to wake her up, and then I'm going to go offline. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you next week, where we try to do, well, let's just say that I'm going to play in the gauntlet or a tournament. I'm going to try to qualify for something. Hopefully. Put the pedal to the metal. Put the wheels on the floor. And I'll see you later. I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.